Summertime, right? Lots of opportunities to get together with family, to get together with friends. A lot of people we know and love have kids, but what do you do if your friends parent differently than you? And what do you do if your friends' kids don't get along with your kids? Touchy subject. We have Julie Freedman Smith from Parenting Power here with some advice. And I guess we can kind of go down the list, Julie? So what if your parenting style is different than theirs? And what if you don't like the way they're talking to your kids?
Right. I'm sure it's going to happen.
Of course.
Because great people parent differently. And that's fine, right? That we're all different. So there's what you do in the heat of the moment, and there's what you do afterwards.
Okay.
So in the heat of the moment, if you come in and somebody is yelling at your child or just being really stern and you're super uncomfortable about it, remove the child.
Yeah.
So, wow, looks like things aren't going well here, Sonny. Bob, you know,
Sure.
why don't you come with me? We'll get calmed down and then we can talk about what happened and make amends. So
Yeah.
you kind of take your child out of the situation as opposed to jumping in and punching the person who's yelling at your kid, because
I know,
that's
right?
the gut instinct,
so
right?
So remove your child,
Yeah.
so then it ends.
So then that ends. And then you decide. If you're at the very end of a vacation and you're never going to get together with these people again or not for a while, then maybe you don't say anything. But if you're at the start of the vacation and you know you've got a week with these people, then you probably do need to say something. And then we always like to start with the I language. Instead of, you were yelling at my kid or you did this. I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, but I just need to have a talk with you about this because I'm not quite sure what to do about it.
Lots of I's in there. Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
I am glad that you stepped in when you saw something that was going wrong.
Okay.
So thank you for looking after
Another
the situation.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that before we discipline each other's kids, we can check in with each other first to figure out the best way that we can both do it together.
Nice.
So you're stepping in and you're not criticizing the person, but you're saying, can we work on this together before we actually talk to the kids? So
instead
let's
of
stop
you
the
did
behavior.
This, don't do it again.
Stop the behavior, and
like,
then we can make a plan.
Okay, so that's if the parenting's and all that stuff. Okay, so what do you do though if the kids aren't meshing with the other kids?
Right.
And you notice this.
Yeah. So that happens sometimes.
Sure.
It actually happens a lot. Our kid, I mean, it happens to everybody, but our kids are like, we don't like those people. Why do we have to go hang out with them?
Yeah.
So create opportunities to do things with the families together so that you can be in there, you can be facilitating the situation and creating some fun social opportunities. So maybe everybody's eating together instead of let's put the kids in another room at the kids' table, right? Or let's all go for a hike together, let's do something together.
Not banish them into the basement or something,
exactly,
right?
just so that you can be there to facilitate, because sometimes it's just that the kids are all new and they aren't really great at finding out what they have in common. And then when you do something together, you can start to see that, and then they calm down, like relax, I guess, and then they can take it from there. And you can also plan with your kids ahead of time. So what could you suggest? Like if your kids are the hosts, so what can you suggest to these people? How can you help them? What kind of things can you offer them to do? So you can teach your kids how to be good hosts and good guests as well.
I was going to say, and I guess you can also empower your kids to kind of maybe come to you and say, look, this isn't working, Mom or Dad. Can you help us out with anything? Okay,
exactly. So if you've had the forethought to plan ahead of time, then you really can do some planning with your kids about social situations. We need to teach kids how to handle social situations. But if you're caught again in the heat of the moment, then step in, see if you can involve the kids. Maybe everybody plays a board game or everybody plays a game of cards, and you get everybody laughing together.
Yeah, great advice, great advice. If people want more information about Parenting Power, Julie, how do they get that?
They can find us at parentingpower.ca, follow us on Twitter at Parenting Power, or Facebook Parenting Power.
There you go, good stuff. Andrew Schultz, good advice.